stretch. Woo! Woo!
I am ready. I've never been more ready in my life.
You got to know.
Very cool.
We are currently experiencing the most epic trade wind conditions. We're 600 miles away from St. Lucia, and we've got 15 to 18 knots directly off the back of our boat. We've got the cruising chute up, screaming 8 knots, straight down the rum line. Kelly's making chicken curry for lunch. This is what it looks like. 15 knots, right off the transom. Cruising chute. We haven't taken it down in 3 days. 8 knots of speed, just wrecking towards St. Lucia. Hopefully be there in 3 days. So we got Bill up here doing the sextant thing because he doesn't trust our navigational equipment.
Bill just likes to make sure the stars are in alignment.
Stars are in alignment.
Got to have filters in the way because the sun's way too bright to see. Getting it turned in. Close got enough swell here. Gotta have to time it just right. Okay, let's take it to sun sight. That'll give me one line, align the distance, location, circle the distance. Later on in the day I'll take another one. That'll give me a second sign, that second line, and the crossing of those 2 lines is basically your fix. I'll take a series so that they average out and keep as correct as possible. And that's basically it. I'm going to read this. 50 degrees, 10.4 minutes. I'm going to add a second sight. We read the degrees here, 50 degrees, right above that line, and the minutes and decimals of a minute right here on the vernier scale. It's quite easy to do what you learn how. Very accurate. So 3/10 of a mile. Right now, the sun is above what's called a geographic point on the surface of the Earth. Basically, if you were standing on that point, you'd have to look straight up at the sun. And what I'm figuring is by measuring this angle, it tells me how far away from that point I am. That gives me a circular distance from it. And by combining multiple circles of distance, I can get a fix.
I'm stuck here standing in the rain. You said I don't need you like that, but I do.
That's what's going on. It's just a little clump.
We started having an issue this morning with our autopilot, but not the usual problems. This morning was a little bit different. Just doesn't seem like the autopilot can keep up with our very calm conditions. Typically speaking, there wouldn't be a problem in these seas or this wind. It's light all around, but it just keeps getting off course and dragging in funny ways and oversteering, and it's very confused. The behavior is not normal.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking
Probably
that.
the same side on the other side. I can't see.
Sargasm.
Yeah, it's fouled up on the port rudder. You know about clump that big?
You want to snuff the sail and get it off? I wonder if even just doing a turn, would get it off. I noticed it, and then my dad also noticed it, so we're checking the rudders, and it seems like it's possible we've been fouled by some sargassum, which is this very prolific, ever more abundant seagrass, sea plant, seaweed. So hopefully that's it, and we can shake it off and get back to sailing a straight path.
Let's just stuff the sail really quick and then we'll just jump in the water, fix it, and then go on with our way.
Cool.
It wasn't self-steering anymore.
We are in the home stretch with something like 300 miles to go. A bit of storm on the horizon. Well, she's moving faster than we are. Yet still a bit of a collision course. There seems to be some rain in those clouds. You can see it coming down on the horizon. Usually the punch is at the front of the storm, and then there's quite a doldrum that follows. So we're hoping to catch a bit of the wind.
So we've got 25 knots of true wind, about 20 Fahrenheit. It got up to around 30. We still haven't taken our cruising chute down. So we got a squall line coming up on the 10th day of our Atlantic crossing. We're doing like 10, 12 knots, and it's really exciting. Super cool. We set this cruising chute 3 days ago and we haven't moved it. We've just been moving out the main line and we're moving our tack and clew just to not allow chafing to happen at the points where it's touching the deck or at the masthead. But we've been just running straight down the rum line right towards St. Lucia for the last 3 days with minimal effort. It's just beelining it. And now we've got this weather behind us and we're really cooking now.
There's the rain.
Yep, clean off the windshield.
So exciting. So beautiful in the rain. Beautiful and yummy food, good company. Fabulous. Cooking the ahi tuna.
Good.
Woo. It's a rainstorm and it sucked all of the wind out and now we have a big, wet cruising chute. There it is. Our cruising chute has become damp. Just trying to get the wind. Limp and fairly useless. Come on. Struggling a bit. Yeah, 4 knots of wind is not gonna cut it for the sucker.
Especially when the boat's drifting at 2.5.
That's what a wet cruising chute looks like. She has performed outstandingly well for us this entire journey. In fact, I don't think we've taken her down in 4 days, which is amazing. Running pretty consistently with an average over 6, sometimes over 7 nautical miles, which is fantastic. There she is, being kind to us. One of our concerns has to do with the strength of the backing plates on the new hardware for our cruising chute. And the guys did find some stress fracturing in the gel coat, so they're just investigating now. That's no fun. Something we were concerned about when we had them installed. So I guess it's an opportunity to put larger backing plates in, as we will have to replace the one we have most likely, as well as refinish the gel coat. Definitely stress fractures.
What do you see, Scott?
Fortunately, it's just some stress fractures at this time. Shouldn't be terribly difficult to repair, just not awesome.
Saving! I got my grip rest. I was like, oh shit, I'm losing my grip. What are you doing, like 5 knots, 4 knots?
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Hello.
How are you doing with maybe 48 hours roughly to go?
I feel freaking awesome. Super excited.
2,000 miles, and now we're 375, it looks like. I could smell it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've never been more ready in my life.
Oh yes, eager are our crew at the side of land with their feet planted on the solid ground. I myself am looking forward to a swim and a hill.
375 miles. Perfect.
Boom.
375 miles to go, 375 miles.
We are 252 miles outside of St. Lucia, so coming into our final 24 hours here. Right now, we're getting updates. We ended up passing 3 catamarans last night. It was a Neil 51, and we just passed a 50 Privilege. We've got a couple more boats in front of us that we're pushing to get in front of today and tomorrow, and we started late, and we ended up spearfishing for half a day. Obviously, with the culmination of a lifetime of our 3 months of sailing experience, we are racing past these guys. I have no clue how. I think a lot of the guys don't like running their cruising chutes at night, and we've got a pretty conservative cruising chute that we can sail up to 25 knots, and so we've just been running it for the last 7 days straight, like have not taken it down. So I have a feeling that's why we're passing these boats as quickly as we are, and looking forward to getting to St. Lucia and getting to the pool bar. pina coladas.
That's about it. Counting down our last 48 hours.
You got to know it. You lost the love and feeling. Oh, the love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone. You're gone. Gone. We had a love, a love, a love in our Saturday. Don't take my love away. Your love, I need your love. I need your love. Don't bring it on back. Don't bring it on back. Bring it on back. Bring it on back. That love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone. 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 No,
Very stormy conditions out right now. This is what the front of the squall is like. All of thick and bigger. High winds, 30 knots. A lot of rain coming up behind. But once the rain starts, the wind probably will die down. And then who knows, it might even come to a stop. We also have pretty thick following seas, so it's a bit of a wild ride.